yes, Marco Primapa, and the one updated exclusives and then same paper, plead the force no. Only some man sit attack at Rafael Lao, it is in a prayer, Rafael Yao, yes, a man sit to force into so, and some on the Rafael Yao, almost up there, and yes, Marco Primamete, but then same Prima Musonaso, about the Denisarisa, the former mother prayer of Rosia, or say 20 work up. Okay, so look at Modric, a beautiful message. Look at Modric, a Catrino, as a great tournament, as how tournament, Abanta Service of Pojo Pruta, or Sim look at Modric Ponapaso, the Refita, or Sim will share Modric again, Modric a prayer, or inspired the prayer. Me part of me go to so, Marina so come up to Roma, I a top club, or Pisan function so. Without a victory, Roma, and I said top club, Atmo Felicon Water, Sado and P. Como Pojuma, and yes, some Joseph up to my Tabatuda, me part Antonio Conte, me Tibepi, Yasino considers Codu Ronaldo, ever put Tottenham Boboconoma from Juventus on the Fabio Paratiti, and the Nathan Como, as I'm confident for Ronaldo, if we net me Primo, as I'm to my Tottenham, then when I'm to go through, me Kara Tata, on Pico Saka, Atata Saka Plante, or some Pico Kusaka, when you saw your one half on it here. Send them central for hyper point or I want to make a tata or see only step acronym aware there. Then we deal pass a complacency and a month. Liverpool be the force no more quiet here. I mean, to me, pick him up personal. Luis Diaz, and likely as a Luis Diaz on your flapper, a player Diaz, no, on a similar to my Pojama. No more down in this way of flapper, no Pojama Tamamo, and I top to my Tortida, Alexander Del Piero, former prayer, and my Juventus Bobocano, the legendary Del Piero, or the same person my Tabatida, about Trinitarian said, I'm here to money hella frona, copper tell a big enough personal, and Panifoba Anano, almost some about the customer jersey, named after me part of the team go today, and met a matter, Juventus identify American Portugal, as some in a put them up here, it's a master to different, yes, Juventus false winters, and I'm at the matter, OJC is manager, DJ Diga, or same like I'm a plenty, as our voice in the support, be the force no, the bottom, friendly guy, now they go put it for the Plama Tabatuda, SF, and I'm a cat or almost a friendly guy. Mopono, more referee Pierre and breaking game as a sabe. Yanum Crabophone Conco di say your fasting tea, ya breaking Munconco di send the primary for the Apano. Yes, France, France, almost so. Now, woman, the Cromotimodio, almost so. Now, when I'm just in this money that did the car, and did a pass a friend football federation, more heartless, Mutrimo today. I just some new baby at the com and from a ball, almost a football, so Asanteman so, and when some other my Tabatuda, me part of Grand Porter, Yasin, on also the senior prisoner, or no more discuss tactics of a poor, Yasin and the Prutasan, or my polity, and so to Platuma, never play so to Makama, and some Atomama, and then some Akopima, the Plama Tabatuda, exclusive one of Jotano, but they same people, and then Tabo Tomatoes, or Plus and Toma Flatano, and I'm a good some phone crosser, let us one of Jotano, Yadim and same people, and then Tabo Tomatoes, my man in front of you, as they call some food from her, and some people, now the my man found to the same Alan Halal recovery, no, according to Pop Gatula, or send a recovery in Equasia Power. No one Yamia to an impossible about the point, and to any possible as an upon the player, as some Aquabi Pier, off upon the farmer, or to my Arascana, and when there's some Prima Plama Tomatuda, you didn't the same people, and then Toba Tomatoes, you plead the force no, and so Prima some food from her, my man found to the as I say also now. I hear now about to Duke of the Param, Arsenal for every race anymore, as I'm for Duke of the Param now. Also, Bobo can have a race about among person player, among your focus, I'm here very much concentrated, and I jump to my Tabatuda, make a tata on Gabria Yusuno, or Simco Camoplate, Gabria Sus a great prayer, or Simco Dile Pass a Pelgajola, and update Mikara Tata, and some Dile Pass a Yesuno, and say Pona Feta, on a Simba Platuma, let me present to my Kama, and any Samako Prima, on a Simba Plama Tabatuda, may they will send Prima, and I double Tomatanesa, my FM found two more, as some Pierre Jubocano, America Porta Juventus Flopino, yes, Pierre Defonso Intoso, as some in a Portmopia, the PM so to my come out Tamamo, and any Doco Prima up from my Tabatuda, my main front one more, as I said, Casero Romasano, former Rima de Prayer, Mediacatano, as a Pierre Jubocano, and on 1 year contract extension, yes, a club pray for Saudi Arabia and a Carter, almost some as Intoso, as some in a Sergio Casero Masomope, no to my Tamamo, and no Erico Primapa, you didn't the same Primo, and I double Tomatoes, and Tanama the fix out and some Guatemala and a big prota and some Benata, let me play and sweat tomatoes. Now, go enough for. and I say, Betuma let it Kodi Gapo, Amanako, Obisa Ruvanis, one of Ruvan Francis, Hansa Nomocano, as on the Vanis from Macako, as if we play with Hoffen tournament and Liverpool. Also, did a pass a fake court and Apollo, when you make plus Hansa only going for honor a Ruvanis runner, or Quest had a play a throw and Central for the tennis, or still the Kirk plane was Hansa no more, as one of boy, and my Kodi Gapo, Liverpool, or Sinan Crota, and my partner Ruguli, was what Tim Sebe praying, reliable sources. Second seed of I pray for job. Technical director Mayas Bobokano. I can't apply to Rugulino or send one to respond until one simple ABS seed of prayer. As I'm a technical director, I'm Mayas Bobokano, and on the summer Kupima, my patron will run a set up to my tabatuda. And then simply promise to Martinez, my man, I feel fun to about as I will celebrate and to come and cut your surprisingly. May to be as I also scored a winter to emphasize and my patron to announce that I'm on the lease in our game now, and then the summer Kupima. My tabatuda, you didn't same people, Mikana Tata, also come up to William Salipa, or some point of free session, or no single to Mapa, or me Hofo, as a point of which my tonatum, not Antonio Satumno, no point to my Damas Bobocona, the Patasana, 2023-24 season, or design up. Na Yaran Prakadi Tasana, or my new design by Tamna Player. I come at just minimum party massa, and Yen Jason and Southern Affair, Mikana Tata Marantino, and number Hinomada Pajama, never plan as well to my comma, and then some Mapla, while I did to the exclusives now, but then the same people to Martinesa, Yanko Pim for faces outdoor, and some front also, or got off a Ropianigano, that plead the force law, England, who put English Primarigano, my men in front to you, as a man to Liverpool, about 11 church and a proposal. Be careful, early kickoff, or your investor, be very, very careful, early kickoff, be true for Massa Uncle Chajo, men for Sanko Bofu and Niman and phone in your way, early kickoff, money now, Man City Liverpool, we could move, which one, a pretty cabinet. Me part also Leeds United, almost some upon 2 p.m. Bournemouth, Ebo Fulham, and also the force law. I only say 2 p.m. Now me part of Brighton, about Brentford, and it's at 2 p.m. Crystal Palace Leicester, Ebon 2 p.m. Nottingham Forest Wolves Bobokono, I put 2 p.m. Chelsea Aston Villa, I have 4:30 p.m. Namia Thomas Sante, West Ham Southampton, 1 p.m. Newcastle Manchester United, I have 3:30 p.m. and a South Peak in the Batato, Yanko Tepono, Arsenal, me part of 69 points of the kind. Manchester City second, 61 points. Manchester United 10, almost 50 points. Tottenham total 4, almost 49 points. Newcastle 5, almost 47 points. Liverpool 6, almost 42 points. Brighton 7, almost 42 points. Brentford 8, almost 42 points. Number 9 Fulham, almost 39 points. Chelsea total 10. Chelsea, we near 10. Or draw 10, or say Chelsea, or 38 points, or Kotos Contempono, Alan Hala, 28 goals, Harry Kakuken, 21 goals, Mepat Ivan Tony, 16 goals, Dr. Marcus Koku Radford, also 14 goals, Gabriel Martinelli, 13 goals, Bukako Kusaka, 12 goals, Mohamed Kodosala, 11 goals, Atlanta Migram around Newcastle, Onusuko 11 goals, and then the 50 man Gopa, Oko Spain, La Liga Santander, Mallorca, Osasuna, Enrata, Ayalzo Zoro. And the games out of Apostle, Girona Espanyol, Omo Airport, Alate Preparo, Omo Behitefi, Cadiz, Alba Sevilla, Auto Persona, 7 p.m. Namia, Oduma Trasante, Rima de Valladolid, Villarreal Real Sociedad, Etima de Repetis, Epomante, Valencia, Obarano Fracano, and Unco Prima de Apra, Mame Fantuda, as a senator from the Plaza, our 68 points, Rima de second, Omo 56 points, Me Pato Etima de 10, Omo 51 points, Sada 4, almost 48, Real Petit 5, almost 45 points, Villarreal 6, 41 points, Bilbao 7, almost 37 points, Pichichi, Rafael Silvantoski 15 goals, Una Ennis 13 goals, Iago Aspa 12 goals, Bota Galicia 12 goals, Hussein 12 goals, Karim Alhaji Kwame Benzema 11 goals, Alvaro Kofi Morata, and some 10 goals, Italian Serie A, Cremonese Atalanta, Inter Fiorentina, Juventus Hera Verona, be the force no, and Meme Frontier Sotra Sante, Bologna, Obojutini, Monza Lazio, Spezia Salernitana, Roma Sampdoria, Napoli AC Milan big game, and also Matato, Namia Toma Mantempore, Ebo Lake, Sassuolo Torino, almost some times up table, Napoli 71 points, Lazio 52 points, Inter 10, 50 points, AC 4th, 48 points, AS Roma 5, 47 points, Atalanta 6, 45 points, Juventus 7, 41 points, Oko Toscon Tempono, Obon Capo Cadoniere, Abranta Vita Caprosemen, our 21 goals, Latare Kofi Martinez 14 goals. Mepato Visa Kwaraskeria our 12 goals. Ademola Lukman our 12 goals. Aplante Zola our 12 goals. Mepato Bula Idia our 10 goals. Pado Kodili Pada Esu kwa 9 goals Oko Germany Podin Tema Bundesliga and Trump frame for them rather only boom 1-1 Nam Asoka Makadiaka and the games are apostle Mepato Freiburg Obo Hafa Paren I'll be Laziboma 05 Saka Nufio Podavakusen Union Polen Stuttgart Wolfsburg Opo Osberg Boyamuche Prusa Dr. Friend the classic a person Yamaya Tumane the classic Boyamuche Prusa Datman Alliance Arena Mepato P the force no 4:30 na Poso Sante FC Cologne Prusa Monteneglaban for the Bremen Hoffenheim almost a time so my catch was a Germany no Dobino open vein et you won't come with the Bremen or come for the Bremen table Borussia Dortmund 53 points Boyamunte second 52 points Union Berlin third 48 points Freiburg fourth 47 points RB Leipzig fifth 45 points Eintracht Frankfurt 6 41 points Wolfsburg 7 38 points Leverkusen 8 almost 37 points top scoring table Okan Turja Jakanoni Nicolas Fulkrug our 15 goals Kolo Mwani our 12 goals Vincenzo Grifo 12 goals Marco Fram 12 goals Christopher Kofi Nkunku 12 goals Jamal Kwame Musiala 10 goals Eric Choupo-Moting and so 10 goals Oko France Afare Chapere and Olympique Marseille on the Montpellier, a canon quack and Panso Sacra, 1-1 Primo, Mathieu Bintos in Nordemo, on the Pogosno, and the games of Passos Retroy, Renin Len, Etna Sante Lima Topo, Obolo Wen Kimno, and Jen Nice, Brest True, Clermont Foot Ajaccio, Nantes Ebo Rem, Monaco Strapo, Napi the Force no Piege, Abo Olympion Babacono, Tepo. Piege 67 points Olympique Marseille second 60 points Namaya Tuma Patron Len our 57 points Monaco our 54 points Rennes our 50 points Anna Limo Topo our 49 points Amo Toscon Tepono Okan Milieu Buteur Anna Conforama Mepato Jonathan David 19 goals Claire Kame Papi 19 goals Wilson Peñata 17 goals Alexander Kabala Kaze our 17 goals Folaron Brogon our 17 goals Anna Terry Murphy our 15 goals for Mame Fantuda Yama Bi Premier League CAF Champions League Mame Fantuda Sana Group C Mate Sadaka Horoya Amote Vipers Epon 2-0 Raja Casablanca Ote Simbos and Free 1 Group D Samara Yan 4 Americ Ayan Free 7 goals now Ubo Champions 7 goals and the games of Paso Group A Petro Atletico or Tangola and AS Vital Club Wada Casablanca Obo Jess Capini Omo Algeria Wada Morocco Mepato Group P Al Ali Ebo Ahilal Mamelodi Santos Ebo Coton Sport Garua Nanu de Eternal Group D Esperance Ebo Brusdar Eno Kopiama de Plama Tabatuda Exclusive One Update no Yadim Ancient Paper and that would Tomatiniso Weekends edition of Total Sports live on Asanteman 107.3 live on Asanteman 107.3 then so I come on Facebook and sorry YouTube no Asanteman Media Network Facebook no so demo na DJ Naropi unia timia skamesi sauto ba yedu bi na bipia so ay kamati Naropi no Facebook ni Asanteman Media Network enti oba join Facebook na mame like share comment out for now so data to be kan kama e the amount ye konkrofon kroso said ye ko din common na bia enso eye kama yes bibia kama yes a brother from another mother big brother unia so nya touch down big brother but said say the big brother na bibia ba komunia yede nyamiase
to fly today
yes anopasede yetudia ne ani abre
men feel shaking no
sa
o se plane bi wa otimu ana se vibrations akana na e wo so
as we be fit
yim show na pilot na actually that can they I mean the atmosphere is not clear
sansi hunu no man flight ne danen hu se ye de otimi hu
smooth
o se empanifo tim ye air hostess no
yes
Madam Naomi Annabella
7 years
and no said you what treating bi on
coffee no
na we na make cousin bi na Africa Canada eba na unia ye kushani eba na say unia no didi ai me didi o play mu didi ya pan no tomatoes I'm say akwanye serious ye di banku ni besia wa airport no di me didi my oh yeah my fine udidi en yes we you play me dia ne ben pan no tomatoes hey
and also
ade mo apum ye dene
and also
ene ye de
say also omo form omo delicacy from continental foods into no say nyama wanyo na abecho omo de omo pe but recently we say Ghana for nankasa request say there was some of the local dishes omo serve local dishes we mess
oh be carry wunia
Ethiopian Airlines ne I mean Rwanda Airlines ne BCC Kotokano also serve banku wum
yes
also serve banku ni
makoni adate no
ade ne tilapia
ene menu line no
abet no
abit no yes udi ana wo ye kokko ne ade
wo say no na mama bleach
yes womu ni young ye be didi nkwana yo mu ebit ni boa so wunya omako kakra senten a
enye easy
na uhia na don sa fore mako na frankwa no
power
adwuma na siama
say aduane no udi na gina ho na ati play ni mu a
my goodness
can be crown hwe well go to flight na so kwana o fa
unam smoothly
god damn it
big brother
president
video yeko okay big brother no watene kano yes big brother ana watene kana ente obo say yes o de niam egu form na ene onu abe baby obefa na fikesiem me pa tokoso tie sense ne be yegima ye de niam egu form kakra se wunya sika di ya resumi se wunya sika akra tu botum na bibia aye kamanti investors ne de wa wonim se eya na eboa ene ye de os kakra bi ba kakra bi ye se dudoro ye se mo kan bibia ye se dudoro ra me refisa abeno penifo mfanteme enti no ye de kakra bi beba na u follow suit dia ubunya kakredi na bibia enso aye kama diama why enti sanity ye better big brother nka say big brother enso edeni emegu kakrabi na bibia enso aye kama diama still from Asanteman 107.3 ye homo bia don Facebook no Asanteman Media Network ye kwajo TikToker keep up the good work yes bra kwajo no more fire okay enya sam ketakra nana kwanti diodum nana pia oko asokore asante asokorea yes sama hino no was very impressive o ya adwuma na mpanifo tawachia and fenana pia me chiao pa very humble king ba ko minim nana kwanti diodum nana monitor show no pa me chana na la monitor dwuma di no me chana na party nana say omaye nyina ye happy new month to be brother nana kwanti diodum say o my happy new month
so nana pia
oh yeah also one day yen sane no gina say wo twen ti yen chana
nana de yekodi no
yen chana na ma gift mu ni adwom nyina
church
mu monitor pa big brother
president
na and Ibrahim
I know say in some the Dawson so what I say
Dawson
but I was say you chat na kakra but on say and the big match be to what I say
yeah
you be here I mean efficacy so investors for no niam be Google
very necessary
say be ya almost so betime nya ho afa sika kakra e dia kofi e na no pay
okay
na and ma mention crofo bi omuti me what I say
wow
ma mention Christian Service University
oh nice
students ni
o ma biem ho
biem ku ha
wow
Lawrence a biem wo
okay.
say one the boys in the hostel ho nyizi kra also flight the real city call there chama I know she it's low I no pay
Lord joining flight no
I don't know joining flight
not say no okay more fire Lawrence yet yaw
easy me who message me na message na ever sre
are ya betie no mu kan wasema na asese
David me am me manager can also be
can also say
what to man me was what to man what to
asemba onya wotre
eje easy But Nana, me and room, President, me and room.
Okay, Yanko.
Me and room, and there was so many matches to join there.
Yeah.
And they fully, weekends they are very, very packed. Now, packed sana. I was here, it's me shim ye the boy investors near come once and the mom.
Okay.
A young person was here canning at the moment, no. You will crucial matches do a one ultimate 20 infant free so. Also, we then I'll come once and the man.
Okay.
Nana Mamicha wa DB. President. Che match can see be to Jane. In the side of Manchester City and Liverpool. In the side of Manchester City and Liverpool. In the last 5 games of this particular clubs, Manchester City, the accurate goals in the last 5 games is closer to 20 goals. Which shows you say we share Manchester City. That's a one mounting a good strategy. How about him just stop it? A monstrous attacking system na Pep Guardiola amounted this particular sort of players. When to me as a football coach, when to me amount to strategy and fan stop or more. Oh yeah, wine or the video.
I didn't even do no.
Goals no special.
Obelodu. Okay.
In the last 5 games of Liverpool are inconsistent on that particular path. In the last 5 games of Liverpool, we had 2 defeats, 2 wins, and just a draw in all competitions in the last 5 games.
Okay.
Samsung and Manchester City in the last 5 games, a draw. Defeat Kromunyebi in the last 5 games of Manchester City. Appropriately, Ediamo football club no. Ometimenya 5 wins. Edia 2. In the last 2 games of Manchester City, boy, against RB Leipzig, Omutu Kukuruswa RB Leipzig 7-0. In that same fixture, no, the weekends against Burnley, Kukuruswa Burnley 6-0.
Aguma di Burnley.
Which tells you say. That particular side of Manchester City, the kind of team now, Enkoye Amafo Bebejitum said this particular season, Pep Guardiola in the Premier League, no. Even so, we share Manchester City. That's the one mount a good strategy. And from stop it, a monstrous attacking system now. A Juma Bedu.
Okay. So how to stop them?
A Juma Bedu, they say, I was a coach judging club, and mounted a good strategy. And stop it, the monstrous attacking system of Pep Guardiola.
Okay.
Now, President Onim, Manchester City, almost on board the good attacking system of football. And first of all, preference Pep Guardiola versus Manchester City model. Or there's so many tactical variations around Manchester City football club name. Or by and in the first season, then the first, second, third season now. Or the tiki-taka ni beautiful possession. About short distances possessions. As some boss possessions now, they will possess and score against you. Or may score defeat too. In the long run, no also need a good possession rates. As also their channel. That shows you the tactical prowess of Pep Guardiola.
Okay.
Or you know, or say invented that particular one pivotal system. Not English Premiership. Not most of the coaches are not back a coaching in the midfield. So person bomb midfield, a pack midfield pen here. Jose Mourinho be pack 3 midfields, be pack Michael Essien, a pack Ballack, a pack Frank Lampard. 3 pivotal, central midfielders.
Okay.
Silas Ferguson, Bechero, Darren Fletcher, Michael Carrick, Anderson.
Okay.
Or Patrick shall say in the English Premier, so person excel here, also or propel or central midfield near. But Pep Guardiola came and defied that particular odds.
How?
Joye and they say, try Pep Guardiola paying ya. The first season or buy no. What the apprentice said Fernandinho will be now. Yeah, to but Fernandinho will be now. Not the apprentice be a friend say David Silva be and chain to move David Silva from the white with attacking. Attacker. And then be the boss to boss midfield. We say David Silva and your boss to boss midfield. But be Fernandinho and chain. It's a more attack here or but the 4-1-4-1 flexibility. A captain and Dion Kwon Finfi. Okay. Or yes, I did not the Kevin De Bruyne and Sabe Kevin De Bruyne defensively on you good. But so anymore, very, very good. Offensively he's very good. Very, very good. And see, why Pep Guardiola this season is the same tactics na Pep Guardiola airball with Rodri. One to me who the defined box to box midfielder or partner Rodri this particular season, Ochenji. Okay. Or the Gundogan Bebo. Or the Bernardo Silva be Jinan and Chain, or the Riyad Mahrez be Jinan and Chain. Riyad Mahrez any box to box midfield about the Jinan and Chain abo. So meaning say, so who share Pep Guardiola or a attacking minded football coach. So as a football coach like Jurgen Klopp, and in the history of Pep Guardiola, free social coaching career, say, "Open coach, I born a pan in the field of player is Jurgen Klopp. I born 6 times. Not any other coach na Pep Guardiola. That particular has born times. Nessa.
Klopp na Pep pa.
Klopp na Pep pa.
Because Klopp Pep the initiate, but Klopp ne team no.
Klopp ne team.
The first leg we question 1-0.
Very good. First leg in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Anfield. Particular access now. Alison Becker, a bomber.
Salah.
Mo Salah no. That was the only good I PMO. But I'm saying she Carabao Cup. I'm Manchester City. Actually Liverpool. Actually 3-2.
Yeah.
This same season. So this season we meet it twice. 1 win for Liverpool, 1 win for Manchester City in the Carabao, and even the English Premiership for Liverpool.
Okay.
But I'm say these two coaches, coach what Pep Guardiola pay Jurgen Klopp.
And no best album no.
And only asem no. So bet me about Jurgen. So bet me about Pep Guardiola. And only asem na obi so bet me about na. So Jurgen Klopp pay yeah. Or a very static to one particular formation.
On the same.
On the same, the inside on the same, and the players are used to that formation. But so you coach, that's who coach one particular team. That's the first special coaching career in that team. No, we use a system. Players now I adjust to the system for so long. So Pep Guardiola, although say about beautiful attacking football, but this time around this season about positional tactics. In that particular, possession or about positional play. But coach Jurgen Klopp, the only tactical prowess of him or coaching at the Liverpool at the high pressing football. The only thing that Jurgen Klopp and him, the only tactics of him or the boy Liverpool, day in and day out at the high pressing football. But you're going to meet a particular Manchester City. In Manchester City, no, or attacking minded type of football, or no bar, or attacking more, or making sure say, or sending so many attackers onto the third half of the opponent. Okay, it's quite best on Jurgen Klopp before so breaking that particular barrier. No, quite best on Jurgen Klopp to my first stop it that particular monstrous attacking system of Pep Guardiola. And only idea was Jurgen Klopp.
One idea about a very surprising of Pep Guardiola. Even we a defender crowd or so bought as a midfielder as a forward.
Yes.
But yet ni shading. How?
Because the positional playing is very, very important this season.
Tell me positional playing me.
Okay. Jurgen Klopp
Okay.
Coach Jurgen Klopp. The high pressing football no bono. The at the midfield. Time and Liverpool Football Club. I want to pick pan.
Okay.
The high pressing football no. Ninja at the midfield. The tax or them at the midfield. They say, I'm going to retain the ball no easily. No one possess and recover more balls to the attackers. It's a midfield if failing with that particular tax now. Liverpool it will break it down. You load you on. It's Liverpool won a high pick, no. Now Liverpool shepa, but you load Liverpool pa. The time at the engine of that particular midfield, it be breaking on. Liverpool won't bet no.
Okay.
But at that time, that place will move pick. No more age, no more any more. But any busa say Liverpool midfield, almost ages near saying.
Now that time no more picking, and you 2 years ago.
2-3 years ago.
And now more age.
Oh. Should Jordan Henderson age or 30 years plus?
Fabinho
or 30 years plus. She James Milner, Kokratipa or 30 years plus.
Now who say recruitment in Namwa?
Recruitment in Namwa. It's recruitment of new midfielders and also that is why Jurgen Klopp. Fast every recruiting the academy boys, Harvey Elliott and Stefan Basetich and then buy
that guy.
If you got this player offer for Juventus or buy a prayer hand on Timmy Bimbo.
And you know Atamelo
on your bimbo. Tiago Cantara and so one need to soccer fan for buy money to the buyers also buy a prank one. So that midfield say Coach Jurgen Klopp about that intensity in the midfield. Control the midfield because all that you know, Coach Jurgen Klopp, so Coach Pep Guardiola On the side and Sano, the only positional defensive midfield player Obebo Rodri.
Okay.
Obebo abo attacking minded player in chain. But how would you stop Rodri? Pep Guardiola's system in Rodri. So if you were able to stop Rodri, if you were able to neutralize the possession and the passes of Rodri, you can able to capitalize on the midfield and join your attackers.
Okay.
Fabinho any pick. But the likes of Jordan Henderson and James Milner, and me more that compatibility no the last 4 or 5 years no. Almost winning. Aging akacho up. So how would you stop them? When Pep Guardiola the positional play no up and say, but believe like I said, football you will position in your roles.
Position are there.
You will position your roles.
Row will play. And a position will play. Difference room. Big brother.
Say Kakasa will be both position in the field of player. Player be born the position in the field of player. And the area player now all born or occupy. Spacer in the field of play or occupy no any position. So if say boy a central midfielder. That's a central midfielder. Born as a deep setting midfielder. In Prempebiano, say Tiffany Bayandria. Or Ojina, the defensive minded of that particular team name. And in his space, no, and the center half. I obejina, I operate. So be about the number 8. The positional play, they say, anytime Biano, or that joining the attack, no defensively, so was also joining Beboa, they intimidate, 6 positional rule now on the Pakone partner.
And they kind of Okoba. That's a one my case here.
Very good. But you can't say role in football. Role in football, they say, ya taxi player, they say, coach na say Juma way for mommy.
Okay, Danny Coma, ne Rebecca.
It was also Michael and MO2, but Jose Mourinho against Valencia in 2004.
Yeah.
Taxi Michael so Kobo 2. Never when you say a brand David Villa, so
yes, a woman who rule play.
When you say David Silva, so mommy, because or Hammer dream or. So Michael will move from the 6th position to take that role as number 2. So football your position your role.
Let's say role no in a way your task skill.
Your task skill second. This season, Abra Pep Guardiola who said the born in the rotational policy or the share the season as enko year pe in that the positional field of play at the Manchester City.
Okay.
So in the positional place, what happened here? Almost game against even Tottenham Hotspur. I bought so many players out of positional, and I'm Christian Stellani. It's Michelle Manchester City no. And a Pep Guardiola shares Usuan yes there be. Me yes I mistake ni bi. Men prefer Riyad Mahrez about the white right wing. And the take on Sini BBA good. Men for no go 8 BM.
Okay.
Because my boy in the harm. So Pep Guardiola and if in the subsequent games we use the positional play. In the positional play, you say, accredited player with your position now in the field of play, not wage now on one ball. No, I was not defining rule amount say as this particular positional player. You know how I say you away from me as a football coach on the field of play.
Okay.
So why Bernardo Silva is not a typical 8 box-to-box midfielder. But about Bernardo Silva in 2 operational roles. One, Bernardo Silva will operate as a box-to-box midfielder and at the same time operate as a playmaker in the central field of Manchester City.
Okay.
It will share these tactical variations are this particular Pep Guardiola ashe at the mount against coach Jurgen Klopp. That's the coach Jurgen Klopp. It means you see a good strategy and stop this particular tactics from coach Pep Guardiola. I'm telling you. Because as it stands now, Arsenal lead Manchester City 8 points.
Yeah.
8 points no or leading no. Manchester City game at hand. Or person will close the gap no. Arsenal back at the Sports Stadium. Wait me no.
Wow.
But unim. In the last 13 games, and Liverpool it hard. Liverpool found 1 win pay. That was last 13 games.
Liverpool really back up.
Liverpool really back up. I'm telling you.
What do you say?
Drone.
We'll lose 12.
We'll lose 12.
Yes.
We'll lose 12.
I considered
The only time Coach Jurgen Klopp in Pep Guardiola born Anfield. But in Etihad Sports Stadium, in the last 13 games, Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp have bought throughout last 4 seasons up to this particular season. In the last 13 games, Manchester City have 12. Coach Jurgen Klopp have just 1 win per. It tells you, say, Coach Pep Guardiola is not only is a so baboon with yes,
yeah.
The home wins he no. On nephew so belusi 1 year crown double draw.
Okay.
But so what check Pep Guardiola pa. This season, only the most coacher what home matches a winner win. The accurate ratio of home wins is 2.5%.
Okay.
Which tells you, say, Coach Pep Guardiola, it's not easy for him to, stay in the home and lose to an opponent, baby. And yet, easy map Pep Guardiola, sir. But Presdo, and then Ellen Haaland ain't member. Or growing injury.
I bet affect almost, sir.
Affect almost.
How?
Because we have a certain player, Akurabia. Pep Guardiola found free the Argentine or Argentina or the buyer friend Julian Alvarez. So on Sacran. Ball.
The Argentine international.
Ball.
Over shows is here.
So I'm saying room will be by Sacran person who free Manchester City because of our fall. But we never only been ball. Only ball. Sacra 21 years only ball. Now the last 15 starts are when you're Manchester City this particular season. Was 11 goals. Incredible.
Or static gamer.
Wow. This season. This season. When you 15 starts.
That's 11 goals. Wow.
In all competitions.
Very prolific.
Not only in the Premier League. Only in the Premier League. I brought the first of Julian Alvarez. And I say stats was 5 goals. Oko UEFA Champions League. When you 4 starts or 2 goals. Oko FA Cup, when you 3 starts or 3 goals. And even in the Carabao Cup, when you just 2 starts per. In 2 starts, no, when you just a goal. It tells you, say, Julian Alvarez, Ellen Haaland, Ellen Haaland, I had the most scored player this season at Manchester City, and even in the European spell, Bona Ombobino affected Pep Guardiola, because he is having one young chap on also bar in 15 starts of the season or 11 goals, which tells you say Julian Alvarez is also capable of scoring for Manchester City in the absence of Ellen Haaland.
Wow. So Haaland
Wabem this season as 18 substitutes at Manchester City.
Okay.
Or substitutes in this season on trading goals from Man City. It's the 80s as a substitute the winner at the Man City no or 0 goals. But on him in the footwork and in the take-ons and in the speed capacity. How about Opuli in the attacking system of Manchester City attacking no? You rated Julian Alvarez even ahead of Ellen Haaland. The goals now averagely, who average or share in 22.2 seconds. Who tells you say Akranso you more playing time in the side of Pep Guardiola, he will excel.
Okay.
He will excel. And a possible lineup at Liverpool be Remunier. Obo Mo Salah in attacking, Obo Mo Salah, Obo Capo, Darwin Nunes. We don't know either so Obo Anasombo because Priaka crashes.
Yeah.
Obo Jordan Henderson in the midfield. Obo Fabinho, no Obo James Milner. These are the 3 midfielders of the Belgium. Jurgen Klopp the Belgium. Because as it stands now, Harvey Elliott a pra, Stefan Bassett a pra, Arthur Melo a pra. So many players are Omo in the Liverpool setup a pra Omo. Costa Chimaikas a pra, Naby Keita a pra, and the likes of even Calvin Ramsey also a pra.
Too bad.
So close about 8 players from the Liverpool side a pra. But in the defensive side, about Trent, Alexander-Arnold, no about Konate, Ibrahim Konate, no about Van Dijk, no about Andy Robertson. These are the possible lineup. Coach Jurgen Klopp Ever use it. If say any change, it will be on the side of Darwin Nunes. But that's the stance now. We don't know the kind of player or Darwin Nunes are dying. See, this is a nice setup. Say typical first 11 for Liverpool last 2 seasons ago, I wouldn't have a problem.
Okay.
But with the kind of football, Ako judging club, in the midfield, the intensity in the high pressing football, I don't believe these 3 guys will meet in Aboboni, except
how
you, because of the age is on their side. And we know a certain Pep Guardiola, he would go much on the ball. Why rode the ball now? It's the similar of Thomas Partey of Mikel Arteta side this particular season. Thomas Partey don't hold ball for long.
Maybe.
Or a visionary player. That is how Rodri plays this particular season. Rodri does not hold the ball for long. People hold the ball in the setup of Manchester City. It's Kevin De Bruyne.
Kevin De Bruyne, yeah.
Because it creates spaces for the attackers to actually, create so many chances for them to score. But when in BB, said Pep Guardiola positional play now, vertically on the field of play, vertically. Kevin De Bruyne makes most assists on the field of play.
Yeah, and why?
Why? Because vertically, Rodri will start that particular transition, and right from the transition, Bernardo Silva will try to widen up the midfield of the opponent. So if he is playing with, Liverpool, so Rodri is an attack and that's what all 10 the passes now. Bernardo Silva be widen the likes of Jordan Henderson and James Milner. So he will pass straight to the half of Kevin De Bruyne. And Kevin De Bruyne, as an intelligent and intellect player, will hold on the ball, try to create so many spaces for either Julian Alvarez or Erling Haaland to score. So vertically, positional play, 6 straight to the 10, positional play. So vertically, Kevin De Bruyne score more goals. But when Pep Guardiola is monitoring the attack, not so abort in the horizontal format, that is where the wingers comes in, the likes of Riyad Mahrez, and Phil Foden, them come in.
Mahrez and so hard training.
Also hard training. So horizontally, Rodri BM or best stretch out wings, either the left wing or the right wing. That is where these people also will assist.
Wow.
So Pep Guardiola also will have a 2 dimensions of play in the positional play. Either he will play vertically, Rodri, ebe pass and I say, obe transition now, obe transition, directly to the third half of the open. That is Liverpool. And now I say, obe stretch wide. That is the horizontal form.
Yeah.
It was stretch wide, a horizontal, but go straight to Kevin De Bruyne, a vertical. And in any way, Biano, the Bernardo Silva will try to, frustrate the midfield of the opponent. Will be opening space. Now, when you direct pass to Kevin De Bruyne, that will be the tactics from Pep Guardiola this particular afternoon.
Coin.
Maybe when say a win or draw for Manchester City.
Win or draw for City.
Liverpool best in a wire crampo in this game will be a draw. But I don't believe the midfield of Liverpool, because so why Liverpool pay here. My more critical example against Real Madrid Football Club. In the first 25 minutes, no, we share first 2 goals. No, you saw the high attacking system of Liverpool.
Yeah,
yes, especially the attacking side. Darwin Nunes, Cody Gakpo, and Mo Salah. They weren't playing the normal high attacking system. Coach Jurgen Klopp inducted the game pressing of football, which was propounded by Ralf Rangnick.
Yeah.
What said the policy of that game pressing football? They said, as an attackers, pressure the defensive side of your opponent, retain the balls, and make sure you score. And so that was the high pressing football, the game pressing football. Thibaut Courtois mistake. Musala share.
Yeah.
It's a typical example. Look at the kind of passer Alisson Becker in the first leg, or the Musala, game pressing football. The attackers, that is their identity. Look at the kind of goals Judging Club, Eshishe, Edeswa, Manchester United, Eric Ten Hag, they can game pressing football.
First mommy.
If say any miracle be a PMA, it will be that particular system. But a miracle in PMA, the Pep Guardiola that I know will actually master a tremendous attacking system against Liverpool.
So win or draw for City.
Win or draw for City. Boss, my room in Chelsea and Aston Villa.
Quick one.
Okay.
Now breaking news biaba. Yes, Ewa Accra House of Folk.
Okay.
And quick one na yemrefi.
Quick one. See, who's in a Chelsea bubble match, Bayern Munich match against Borussia Dortmund. You see, this will be the first game of Thomas Tuchel. A bubble against Borussia Dortmund, Edin Terzic. When you're a tremendous form this particular season. In the season this Borussia Dortmund side, no being him said Borussia Dortmund last season no man performing well. No being him said this season no they will still have that poor performance in this particular season. But the likes of Edin Terzic has been able to formulate a good side of Borussia Dortmund. The best formation about this particular season is tactical flexibility, the 4-1-4 system. About a single merchant of Emre Can in that particular field. No about Jude Bellingham, the attacking side. So Jude Bellingham that we know is not operating as a typical defensive side in the setup of Edin Terzic side. No. But on the side of Bayern Munich, this season, they've had a lot of mysteries. The mysteries, they say, Julian Nagelsmann or Pamon. The entire Mekacho. But Julian Nagelsmann has had a tremendous spell in the UEFA Champions League. He has never lost a game, not even a draw.
Yeah.
But in the domestic league, Nagelsmann was suffering.
Almost a Champions League here almost.
They want to actually extend their league to 11th time consecutively winning the domestic league. That's their record. Also maintain trouble.
Because of Champions League.
Yes.
Obiaba we need Champions League games.
Hansen Flick Abeji.
Yeah.
That Hansen Flick Abeji. Julian Nagelsmann so
we need to lose yet.
Also extend the record to 11th consecutive times in the Bundesliga. That is their policy this season. Or more extended now in Europe also.
That's so true.
Very good. Julian Nagelsmann is a beautiful tactician, but he lost the dressing room against Sadio Mane. That was why. In their game against Bayern Leverkusen, Sadio Mane complained bitterly, said he had been left out to play just 8 minutes in the game. And he is not the kind of player who deserves that kind of minutes now.
Yeah.
Because he is an established player among all of the attackers or more the Bayern Munich side, except Thomas Müller. So Mane that we know stood up in the dressing room, spoke to Julian Nagelsmann anyhow.
Wow.
And the dressing room was quiet.
It's a money best Satia none de and no full of.
So the players were quiet. And Julian Nagelsmann didn't actually argue with Sadio Mane, according to reports. He tried to control the tempo of Sadio Mane, but Sadio Mane wasn't listening. So after that particular match, there was a meeting among the board of directors. Said, "Assembly questions, so my hands solve the problem now. One at the assembly because one, Julian Nagelsmann is young, and Sadio Mane will actually look say one chairman, sir.
Yeah, I know it's true. On 10.
But in reality, Julian Nagelsmann is not older than
the players inside the 10.
So I was here Pamon, therefore experienced coach. Thomas Tuchel has come. This will be the first game assignment. But before this game, he met Thomas Müller and asked Thomas Müller, said, "Should I play 3 back or 4 back?"
Yeah.
Thomas Müller responded, "We will adjust to any system." What Thomas Tuchel, what do you
answer very well.
We will adjust. Our team is full of versatility of players. We will adjust to the system. So as it stands now, obeying him the kind of tactics Thomas Tuchel in this particular game, either the 3-4-3 system or the tactical 4-2-3-1 system of Julian Nagelsmann. We don't know. So tactics now Julian Nagelsmann they told this season. No, he didn't say Thomas Tuchel We don't know. But that's the stance now. Borussia Dortmund will be the favorite in this particular game. Because
why?
I've seen so many familiarity in the side of Borussia Dortmund side at the Terzic. When they are playing, you know it. When they are playing, they play as a compatible team.
Sure.
The whole marking identity behind the Borussia Dortmund this particular season, they say he has been able to maintain short distance of passes. That's the compatibility play of football.
But do you know their problem?
Their decision is
yes. Their decision making is very poor.
Their decision making this season is very, very poor.
It will still a lot of chances.
It will still a lot of chances. Their decision making. And you don't
because Bayern they 10 or bit much.
Of course. The attackers of Bayern is very, very clinical.
And it goes before now.
Goes before. Over 2.5. I'm telling you.
My God.
It's going to be an open game.
3 goals Uko.
3 goals BPM. Again, Chelsea against Aston Villa. Unai Emery is actually suffering. He's frustrated.
How? Oba is as a Dana Kwanso.
Dana Kwanso will win or draw on Timmy Lucy back on the 11th position. The same thing against of Chelsea Football Club.
Yeah, no one have a king for fast mama. We need a 10.
Graham Potter first
10.
Oba in the first 7 games. No one Timmy Lucy. So Chelsea supporters were actually saying, Graham Potter conjure magic against Thomas Tuchel side or boy Juma. But only Graham Potter started in that 7 games and no Timmy Lucy. Most of them were draw.
Okay.
But this season, after the mid-break, before the mid-break, Graham Potter played 4 games, won 3 and drew 1.
Wow.
But in the month of February, he never won a game.
No, it didn't.
Scored just a goal. But in the month of March was a festive month for Coach Graham Potter. Won 3 and drew 1. 1 against Leeds United, 1 against Leicester City, 1 against Borussia Dortmund, and drew against Everton.
Possible 12 or 11.
Of course. Which was good. Borussia Dortmund cried say a Champions League. He was able to knock out Borussia Dortmund from the Champions League.
Yeah.
I'm talking about all competitions.
Oh, okay.
So possible of 9 points, he was able to get 8, which was extremely incredible. But boss, Graham Potter this season has not been decisive in his first 11. As it stands now, we're making a lot of changes in his first 11. 72 attempts, changes.
More than any coach.
11. More than any coach this particular season.
Is it because players need go on Tiana?
Players need go.
And
he's not having an identity as a football coach. So coach be a football coach, that's our identity. You know the most emphatic players are you will use them for your style of play.
When did they be almost so?
When him said this style of play, players saying the basic too as it stands now. The last 4 games you see, he's tried so many tactical variations. Or try 4-4-2 and fa, or try 4-5-1 and fa, or try 4-1-4-1 and fa. So say the most definite tradition formation of Chelsea Football Club all used to say, the 3-4-3 system. The 3-4-3 system of Thomas Tuchel. And we'll go back to it or use it. Say a passionate of Okoyusu, the 3-5-2 system. So in the last 4 games of Graham Potter, we're using the 3-5-2 system. I'm imagining when you use the 3-4-3 system, which is helping him in the last 4 games. So I'm going against Aston Villa, Chelsea fans. Graham Potter. You know some of the things a bit more about Graham Potter to actually utilize his plans in this particular game. But that's the stance now. Graham Potter, so we win against Aston Villa side, Unai Emery side, will be very tough. Of course. Because even in the midfield, we've seen that partnership, that familiarity with Douglas Luiz and McGinn. Our compatibility is very, very, very well. But you cannot actually compare it to Enzo Fernandez and Kovacic.
Okay.
Enzo, first of all, the games, he has been exceptional for Chelsea midfield. He has been exceptional. Very, very unique in his style.
Okay.
He has been the main kingpin
Enzo Fernandez.
Bo.
Onimbo. Adia round no onimbo. Esa fatano.
Onimbo. See, the key passes for Chelsea Football Club this is very, very undiluted.
Wow.
Against Leicester City, do you saw that the kind of passer?
Yes.
That pass is called lofted pass.
Lofted pass. And I was trying to say, big brother, my goodness. Lofted pass.
Lofted pass. Lofted assist.
What is some bakruma? Big brother.
Praise do.
Okay.
So Enzo Fernandez, so Edema Chelsea Football Club in FIFA. He's the masterpiece of Chelsea Football Club. If you want to break Chelsea Football Club, you need to neutralize the passes of Enzo Fernandez and Mateo Kovacic. How would you do it? Enzo is exceptional. You can't do it. You can't actually compare the experience of Enzo to Douglas Luiz and John McGinn of Aston Villa side in terms of, midfield. In attacking wise, João Felix is competing with Mason Mount.
Okay.
Mason Mount this particular season under Graham Potter has not been decisive, sir. João Felix, after so bad loan, he has been finding his foot as an original player right from Benfica. In Benfica days, he was playing as a creative player. But by Atletico Madrid, Diego Simeone was limiting the play of João Felix. Chelsea is going to have a good football from Graham Potter. But the only thing from Graham Potter as it stands now is that Graham Potter should be decisive. He should be decisive on the field of play.
Okay.
Graham Potter should be decisive on the field of play.
Now, one kasa in your own view, Akwanoyade.
At the end of the day,
what's Masao?
Why, but I don't say Chelsea got on outright from the contract.
Yeah.
On got on outright 25 million euro from the contract. So if the Chelsea is permanent, Chelsea will need to pay 60 million euro. Ediama, coach Graham Potter. Todd Willing here now to be PSS Cano as it stands now.
Yes, Obesa,
but Todd Willing wants to enter the top 4. He wants to attract some investors from outside world, outside UK.
Oh, okay.
As it stands now, a Chelsea Football Club abo in a transfer nkwano, almost calculated we no transfer window we no, about 123 million euro. Or some and next season, or sign players be. That is the thing that Todd Bowley personally. So, Opamu Graham Potter calculate 60 million plus 123, almost 183 million in Obaboka. On the so Obe will still that particular investment. So, and then a win for Chelsea Football Club. Big
brother, and I'll tell you, can say, Menya Catro, so when you touch it down, do we pay some mu, their own tears and over tears, times in a big brother. Eddie Mounty, big brother, and I see from the Buffy now. Yababi didn't come on. I concry, TBB as a coach prosper narrative Ogum, as Sonny Kumkrobia Kumasa Santoroko. Every obviously, as only has to fuck away, obviously. Obviously, Boko, dear, of course, one
breaking news. Your sources are not done.
So, and cry. No, me tell you, confirm your mammy.
And cry.
Prosper to Ogum.
Now, the attorney said, when he has for energy,
wow,
3 years contract.
3 years.
3 years.
Former Kumasa Santoro coach. Prosper to Ogum. 3 years. And he has a game of a bono or right?
Or better touch it down.
My goodness.
We are just one points in a quack Juma. Yeah. Once in a sources on a bus or Bessa return Yabakotoko.
Yeah.
Same pin. I don't know.
And then Creban,
Nemfa. Onyani house for Navy.
Wow.
Onyani house for Navy. And only breaking news ever. It's the unknown than it.
Okay, what are you Kajagum for?
alright ye kona efie mu nsem no ye de atudwa na bibia so otima ye fa se de odin kante ye no coach and ne prosper na te ogum informa Kumasi Asante coach no wanyane house bobo ko ni hwe na the contract details ni na ense betima be tudwa na bibia enso etima ye fa ye kana pet power premier league na and games how do pina ense betima kasna eda Sunday games ni so bi etima kasa mama fan tudwa and a bottle o'clock Accra Lions omo tenfie omo ni Kimfesa and ense ni game and ense betima kasa afa uwo dawa Dreams FC ense betima wani Accra House of Folks a big game na ense betima theater kama na bibia ense betima fan afa Sunday games and say city Kotoku ya sene medina edro boni kama ense ni game ense betima basa afa Olympics oli date oli agosome ense betima wani Bekum Chelsea sa game ense betima kama na bibia ense betima fan for inso tramai ense betima wani Betum United ense de rom kama na bibia ense betima fan na bibia ense betima kama any games and ense betima kasia yare updates na di tuja afa ediana Diana Sibetufi and Tamalesite and Sibetulum Kama, not big one is what Makasa, Kumasi Papaya Sports Stadium, but Kumasi Asante about Tenefi, one to Mandina Red Tama United, out to Michaela Sizuo, on by Chikumasi Asante Kodokobo, Muchuma, Kumasi, well, Finandini Tanelai, on a baby cycle, no Monday, big one back on Makasa, Babiani Coasters, Betufi, on a Legon Cities, Sagam Sibet Kama na bibia enso atuma fire kana nsempina enso atuma ba e wotuma dense mama fantuja se okana kopuma former blaster mo foda rene Derek Boateng enwa ye bone ne voice Saudi opina ena wasan fu first abetwim wase nkamo brante na GFA Asunte se munyai press ahodwa mu press emire bia no omo enye omaje so mo body ama Ghana Blasters no na mo convince o so mo bo from Ghana Blasters no Derek Boateng se munya sa de na mo ye no sa na ya na ma boys na omo entra ekrom da no sa na identity e wo Ghana ye team no sa na yira sa na teams no na se press no mo ba no omunim de we si ye team we sitie okofo bi ba fufura ya na adaptation ni ade na ya na yadia ensoni ye konti apanya ni Derek Boateng wasi ankamo biante wasi Ghana ye football association wasi atuna se na players omonso ye omadun se ombepa aba program dem oman Ghana na wasi sa na ma de timi jan nyesa anya dia Africa terino enya dia omunimu it is omo ball pon sana ya na nya dia so ni edema team edema players no into Derek Boateng and our the first African e dia betwi na the Ghana chief no so dia ma betwi wasi muntie na munyai se na be na bekwe e dia ma Ghana your football association na mama fantuja se okọ Richmond ayi so ya reporter min se kan yesi Richmond ayi no enche woni Togo afete and board management na ense betna se na omotinkomo woni se last we can say and akuma Accra so for game mpo na abranta ne Richmond ayi ekọ pentina nim what the powder ense peguru timini na nim ni ade ama bibia so timi ye fine ndi enche yesi woni opanya ne Togo afete ense betna se na omo busebusa ne nsema ene so timi ko baya o timi de powder na ense go boy ni sa na omo busa se de siko se obi na share ne so nko ya na se ono an ko ya sa de na enti san sem ni nyina ense betuma ogam o Richmond ayi so so ye enti wan ko we na anya dai ye kwa ko busa ne sem na bibia enso etuma e fine na bibia enso etuma e kama na me fan tuja Bread Power Premier League na de be ko so Star Times ni na no ye rituga na bia so etuma e fine se oko Dream Celsia na omni Accra so for game na eno ye 6 pm sa game ni so betuma lo kama e Star Times na at the patch na so enso betuma lo kama afa Olympics da china woni timam Ene Bekum Chelsea na sa ene se betima koso e Star Times ni sa afei Kumasi Asante po fie woni out you know ene se 6 pm sa game na sa live on Star Times na be bianso to my 5 Pepiani Go Stars that Monday woni Legon Cities na ene se 3 pm sa game se live Star Times ya dey update na di tuka en so to me sa entianka prosper ogumnate woni ni has Morocco na enso anya hwe breaking news na saa na sitie ye sources na no de puta one house Morocco na nya hwe 3 years contract ana opanyin no sign ediama Accra so for Morocco na bibia so tima fine na mame fantuja ene game Accra so folk ekwawe any dream sense akakobono opanyin so better sit down na one opanyin na toge afadi and so to ala hwe game be omuhwe game na opanyin ba be start ni new era ewo Accra so folk Morocco na enti prosper ogunate na former Kumasi Asante Kadaka coach last season on a team league na edema Kumasi Asante Kadaka ema bibia so ye fanto no so tima wie edema Accra so folk ya de update ya di tuka ewo juma de se enra ye bon komo ofi ha enra edin komo ewo fi asenti ye beko na voices no said ye enra ye voices ni siko eni nyana ye so area tuka ama bibia so tima ye fanto enra ye ne kodo poku anase kwanu poku be ye so tin komo ewo fi akama we bia enso etimi ye fanto ye ko na kwanu poku sama eno odi tuga na ene nsema obisa na no ndene ye bisa ni sempina nti ye begomo na kwame poku enso nsema ono so di tuga na e fa ene nsema ye tu bisa no hono na odi atuga na bia nso tumi fa ene bisa nse no panyine okọ Morocco na ohwa Ghana ha de ya fans na omisi ya wo Ghana ha sei no na okọ Morocco no fans na saa no omosa ya wo Morocco no ma na ye ntin nsema panyine de ne kwame poku enso di tuga fa sanse no
I don't know say Nyame because me what that like I want say me kubiano na supporters no try me love no and it beat me diga can I fall in love with my name and then or show appreciation like a little ambabe or park and so na as soon as I don't know say as new will be ankupon see go be and see that way na say if you know then I think say I was a me jab on him because club tibi enya kunya bobo momo kakre bi no na fans no eba kakre bi na fans no eba james and so special thing I think woman who with me previous club no have the same relationship the same friendship no with them players and fans
alright, tieni ansema kwame poku enso di tuja ade fans na akopie mu Morocco omoda so tinechi na ene e kabusa ansa panyini na this is where abra na usi aka Algeria na ene ukopie mu Morocco no difference ni sitie ene ebusa ansa na pressure kra aba so na yinti nsema panyini ne kwame poku enso di tuja.
Oh, not really actually not really because also Algerian league no so beat me show bia like no sana kwe beat me show bia na beto wa hwa hana say obi obohom bia so no na ho ode wosoro en fa so Dallas obohom nko na ho ode wosoro wa hwa na Algeria na compete for the top 4 to be na ka ono wa hwa na wosoro because you have to win you have to win a game after game you have to but as compared to here no I know we are fighting for the relegation because me buy no na team no problem kakra you know that relegation zone went the last 4 matches I think the team is doing very very well to me the question in terms say more or less no pressure kakra but in shada anya match to say we be all fighting for top 4 competition.
All right
when somebody to there was pressure na there kakra ba no so de nunu ne se da nyem no bi asa ebetimi ama ne ball pon ni atini nyina tima ba fam wensu ne sama ori to ga ne ebusa nse na oba kro ha abra ye bo ade ti Angola no hu fans emi hu be hwe game na Angola ne game hu fans emi hu be hwe game na okom Morocco sa na sitia na kwampoku yentin sama kwampoku so to ga Morocco omo fans edu se Morocco national team ne break game omo so team be hwe game no
I say na at first na me ka say Ghana nkwana omo support body now because we call Algeria no man sheda hunisa and then Saudi Arabia so man sheda hunisa but in Morocco I'm say omo love for the game no so I was so part say Ghana for because Ghana na me use national team ya ball abun say on the streets baby ana Ghana flag drivers na ade essence omo car ho na ade wo that me ba so my very experience especially game against Brazil no almost everyone oboko kumbia no na do almost fasting there, but the later I'll be more about now how much like almost colors, no. No, I say almost promo match, even on handles, almost social media handles, the friends that may have me warm numbers, no, to be almost 8,000. Now we now then promo match, and then we had Snapchat and I didn't know Asanteman promo match, and any one so a previous matches our leg in so no. I'm said the later one I mean your opportunity, let me cope, me sometimes you ever travel far, but quickly. Our corner supporters no whole like almost show the maximum love and I don't know. I'm supporting to it,
right, when you see some opinion, and then they come pokers in two at the far fans are almost Morocco, but a do say Morocco, about big games are fans in so a tuba, not on that year Morocco team so upper, when seen a report upper, now your free compokers any room chairman K5. Kumasi Asante Kodoko, a chairman, and your Kobusa upon you, Panisico Dinkomo, and Tinkomo Pina, at the far fansa, almost so intimate nomination game, and your business and Panini, a dear Anamona Mutu, a dear for fansa, a nomination game, no, you're intense and Panina, and a chairman K5, and so you two died for fansa.
A dear near operations.
There be me say again I'm my supporters at me abesha park so much again yes
okay so I mention my studio na mention problem as Asante Kotoko supporters and a TFO na anyway on say ebe bosumi ne fani na obi esu say yanko park nipa park but many as obe hu obehwa be na otwene nsani supporters are started by park idea ya sha say ye promo mu ready for madaroma munam kwan bi so a ye ba mo ho a mo ma ye kwan ene kasa tro ye supporters sa promo na ye no eno kan bi na last ye bo match hu say at least nipa ba para apart from promo no so you are starting ye high buses 5 and 8 ABC invented points at the supporters the park and also can home say kosoro and to no say tosso a koso a promo no more say the boamani pa park more
right into chairman K5 and say no to ja abule commission say no fans na e kan be na mo fa so amasa bus stadium as abeshe games na and what can was you to ja say what the the buses are to pay now so sikrom na do na so timi kofo number abeshe games na ne abusa no say no panyini league no kofoko mo betimi age anasa mo ntimi nje abambuo ba anasa abambuo ma yemkinsima chairman K5 zuru to ja e the fast house no
nipa bia wo ya ade na mo abamu bu a ade no untimi nye se leg no ayedin amaye no kraye ba akopɛ ayedin nemo misramu mo bia amana abamu mu hwe no bia amana abamu mu o support awo my team no koso support empaibo bia atimi bo my team koso abo na menim se niema bedane me da obi as
me so me da se cham
teacher K5 no wase amu obi abamu mu o yakotoko fana mema obi abamu mu because da yakotoko betimi agile gino wonso ne nsama chairman K5 enso tu janti efimu nsam na ina no player ye landena no bia enso etima fanti the sports president enso esom na dia kenina enso etima album tona prosper ogun
okay, opposite nya touch it down. Eti opposite no eti oguma sana wasifo. Because me say we be so say as say ko fa keneti ya swafi. But ye confirmation a code professional to ogu.
The fit a free man do kona man for be.
Ebe kan ba ya breaking. What is obviously na mission.
Yeah, all this will be can ya ni do break.
Say see asade abe twim biem kesia so ne say ye nim say confirmed tia Andre Morgan Rami Detayu are retired for national team did I retire okay big brother
Brazil
interesting times ahead.
What's ADB trendy? What does it say?
Andre Morgan Rami Detayu
I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Unim
Asanteman FM 107.3
has had enough from Ghanaians.
So,
of course, he has had enough from Ghanaians.
Ameno. Oh,
he has served diligently.
Why serve you?
I wouldn't sit here and disregard the efforts of the Dayu.
But it is it true?
It's true. I'm telling you.
Pay your source.
Pay my source. It is very, very true. Prepare me your source, no. The panel is working in the GFA.
Oh, okay, then it's true.
Maoli is
finally
at the GFA. So he sent me a text say, "I'm gonna receive a letter now." So they are about to actually so
yeah. When my dear, a brand Monday, a bear say massage asema.
Monday,
on say yeah, we shall say make I say countrymen will go the fire be the tomb.
Yes.
Say on person we are no miss out microphone free. And it's a breaking news.
I think that is what Ghanaians want.
It's a breaking news. Nobody anywhere. Possible.
The game against Angola. Baby, any age now. Say after first half year born.
Yeah.
The day if we bench or echo areas who red dressing room.
Yeah.
One called dressing room. The day was angry.
Now, dear Nebeba so will be fit captain. Things I want fan come my day squadron.
According to Chris Hilton, also the day wasn't comfortable. No prayer.
No, about bench baby.
The man is dealing with principles, but Ghanaians do not understand.
Okay.
See, you the day I'm not disregarding the effort to hey, I'm telling you, the day you family, we almost family die in the world of
when you say you be kai omo we buy omo nyina retire no.
Yeah.
That is Ghanaians. That is why I be come. Big e brana so dey Monday ba ma so won sem ka. Monday ba na ni nyina say yes sorry. Life on Asanteman 107.3 na say we the vacancy. Tienie ya so na take krabi. Nottingham Forest against Wolverhampton Wanderers over 1.5.
Asanteman
Vermonten against Borussia Dortmund over 1.5. Chelsea against Aston Villa over 1.5. Man City against Liverpool, win or draw for Man City. Ali against Al Hilal, CAF Champions League, Ali win. Shaka Nufia against Bayer Leverkusen. Away team to win either half, any Bayer Leverkusen. Esperance Tunis again. Esperance Tunis gave a double chance. Arsenal, Leeds United, double chance for Arsenal. Barcelona LT, double chance for Barca. Atlanta win. Sport Lisbon win in over 1.5. Mamelodi Sundowns win over 1.5. Entienne oko fikesie mu a me pato de ono no. Big brother yeko.
Sorry sana mo fracture